Hey everybody, Mike Nichols, product designer for Web IDE and Snippets. I'm going to go over some of the items we are working on for 13.1. So over the last couple of milestones, we've been converting snippets to be Git-based. And a lot of that work has already been completed and will continue in 13.1. But now that snippets are Git-based, it opens up some opportunities and new things that we can do with them. So a couple of items related to that. So this first one here, project-based snippets should follow project access permissions. So this is the idea that right now snippets are only permission to the person that originally created them. And when they're created in the context of a project, that may or may not make sense. So this proposal is to change those permissions to be more in line with the rest of the project level permissions. As you can see, it is a pretty popular proposal. We're really just doing our due diligence there to make sure what we are proposing is the correct path, and also figuring out kind of the messaging and the rollout plan of how we shift this permissions and the impacts that that might have. Some other snippets related items based on Git is implement revisions tab. So now that they're Git based, you can make revisions to them, similar to like a commit history. So this will be investigating, adding a tab that kind of shows the history of snippets and the changes that have been made. Again, very similar to a commit based thing. And another item is add new from. So being Git based, it's opened up the opportunity that we might be able to import from various sources that are Git based snippets, which will help kind of move some snippets from other places, possibly into GitLab. On the other side of things, on the Web IDE side, really kind of just doing some cleanup items in this. So there's a few in here, like the min map, the colors were a little bit difficult to see, so we're enhancing the colors. We're no longer going to hide the commit tab when there aren't any changes. And then this one was an interesting one because it touches kind of the flow of things that happens when you fork a project. So this is what happens when you are presented with the IDE button in a project that you've already made a fork for. So right now it opens the current project, which you can't edit. And the proposal here is to open up the fork, which gives a more direct path to the happy path of allowing you to edit in your fork and then commit via merge request back to the original repository. And then the last one here on the list or the last two on the list is moving the notification of the number of changes again into the sidebar, and just cleaning up some error messaging for the code owner failure error message that can occur. So that's it. I will link this board in the issue or in the video description, and let me know if you have any questions. And thank you.